Hey everybody, so don't mind the fact that I am in PJs, did not bother to do makeup or anything. I'm in third trimester of pregnancy and it's hot outside. And Lila has graced us with her presence this time for this video, unlike the last video, because I'm sure there are plenty of people who are here for the dog. And I took her collar off because I feel like her collar can be kind of distracting. But anyways, today we're going to talk about a game that isn't on the PS4 because, I mean, if you look at older videos, you know, and like even the Switch collection, you know, I don't only do PS4, so now we're going to actually prove I play things besides the PS4. Today, we're going to talk about Yokai Watch, which I actually got interested in this game because I saw it and it kind of looked like another thing of Pokemon. I do have a video talking about the differences between Yokai Watch and Pokemon, and I'm gonna either put it in the description or I'm gonna try to just put it in like a little card thing here, but if I can't figure that out, I'll link it in the description. So let's get to it, and let's first talk about the gameplay. So how the gameplay works is, it is, you know, you have you're wandering around doing stuff, kind of RPG type thing, and then whenever you get into a battle, how it works is you have your 3 yokai that are out and attacking, and you can, you know, you can hold up to 6 like in your pocket watch thing, whatever, and then you can like turn it, so you can turn it to just have, you know, change out 1 yokai or change the whole thing to change out which ones are all 3 showing up. And then there are certain things, I'm not going to get into it in this video, but there is kind of like, it's a different style of typing, but like how there is type management in Pokemon, there is something like that in yokai, where which yokai you have together will create things stronger and whatnot. So for being a kids game, there is a little more complex to it. At least it was kind of complex for me when I played it. Maybe I'm just dumb. That's very possible. I love games, but I'm not the best gamer in the world. So it's very possible, Lila, that I was just dumb. But you know, you have your 3 yokai, and then you'll just be attacking, you know, 3 random yokai, and you can have them do like, if you know, when their gauge fills up, this big super move and stuff like that. You heal with, you know, food items, stuff like that. SP, all the basics of like an RPG, and like having monsters or like creatures to attack for an RPG. So it is all that basics, it's just presented in a slightly different way. But otherwise, yeah, it basically plays the same, like in base gameplay wise, I would say, as any, you know, Pokemon, Ni no Kuni, no, not Rune Factory, or at least not the one I played, but you know, those basic kind of RPG games where you have creature, probably Digimon. I'll be honest, I've never played or watched Digimon. Pokemon was always my thing. But anyway, let's get into the story. So the story is, you are an elementary school student. You can either choose to be a boy or a girl. Doesn't really have much effect on the story, and you're starting, you know, summer. You're not in school, because if you were in school, obviously playing a game, that'd be boring. But you end up going to a shrine and you awaken a yokai butler who gives you the power to use the yokai. And the basic of the story is, the best way I can describe it is, once you get the power, is it's kind of like playing, you know, kind of a very short anime in a way, where you have kind of like filler episodes, because there's, you know, you have to go to the school and do this stuff, and then you have to go hang out with your friends one day and do stuff. And I really liked that style, but I really like I enjoy all kinds of anime, but I really like the life of slice of life, geez, basic anime, and I kind of enjoy filler episodes and stuff too. And it's not to say that yokai is boring, but that's just how the kind of game is presented, because there's not necessarily a huge overarching story. I mean, there is, but then, you know, each little chapter is like these specific kind of stories that you would see in that kind of setting. And then you're just going around collecting yokai, doing your thing. That's the basics of the story. And for anyone who doesn't know, yokai, it's They're based off of, in Japan, how yokai are things that are like, and if I'm saying this wrong, I am totally sorry. I'm not trying to all be, you know, wrong and just spread misinformation. So if it is wrong, go ahead and leave in the comments what the correct is. But yokai are basically, in Japan, it's like spirits that have possessed like just everyday inanimate objects. Like, let's say even this game case, like this, you know, if it had a spirit in it or whatever, it would be considered like a yokai. And that's the basics of that. If you want to know more about like yokai folklore and everything, I would just recommend doing like a Google search. There are plenty of people who are knowledgeable about that, and I don't want to be spreading a ton of wrong misinformation about it. So anyway, let's move on to the last segment, which is my thoughts. So just keep in mind, this is the part where it might get kind of spoilery. I say that, but I don't really remember a lot of specifics, so I'm probably not going to speak too much on specific little things because it's been a few years since I played this game. It's not that I forgot about it because it's a bad game. I really do enjoy it. But I honestly, and I heard people kind of, you know, comparing it to Pokemon, and I don't think it's similar and the exact same to, well, okay, I don't think it's the exact same as Pokemon, but if you do like those kinds of games, then honestly, yeah, Yokai Watch is definitely, I would recommend getting it. It has a lot more like Japanese feel because it is set in modern day and everything, but if you do enjoy, you know, and I've been playing Pokemon because it came out like the same year I was born. So I've been playing Pokemon basically since I could start playing games. Like, I remember I had my Game Boy Color and I borrowed my brother's copy of the Pikachu edition one. The only generation I haven't played much of is second with like Crystal. I don't know why. I mean, I played a little bit of it, and it's not that I didn't like it, but that's basically the only generation I haven't really played a lot of for some reason. I remember watching a lot of Johto because I watched the anime. I had 2 VHSs, and of course one of them was the one with the Vulpix episode, and it had Vulpix on the front, so I just loved looking at it because I love Vulpix. But Vulpix is probably one of my second favorite Pokemon, okay? I love foxes because they're the best. That's why I have this tattoo. But if you are into Pokemon, I definitely recommend checking out Yokai. Like I said, there's Yokai Watch 2, which I do own and have played, and I think it's really good and fun. You know, kind of expands more on the story a little from the original. I haven't played 3 yet. I want to get 3. That's also on the 3DS. All the first 3 are on the 3DS, and I believe they are making Yokai Watch for the Switch. I'm pretty sure they are. If it's out, it would only be out in Japan. Like, I don't think it's out in America yet, or at least I haven't seen anything about that, and I feel like that would be an IP Nintendo would push decently coming out on the Switch, so it's not out on the Switch yet or anything. But I think it's a really fun game, and I realized also in like the last video or 2 on this where I'm talking about games, like the last at least 2 that I can remember, I've been bad and forgot to give a rating on the games. So, you know, I'm gonna maybe bring that back. I mean, it's not the biggest deal, but I'm gonna rate this, I would honestly say a 7 out of 10 just because I really do enjoy it. But, and again, maybe it's just me being dumb, I feel like some of how the battle works and the specific type matchup and everything is a little confusing, and I didn't quite get it. So, you know, that's why I'm not going to have it lower the score too much, because it could just be me being stupid. But anyway, go ahead, leave your thoughts on this game below. If you have any other game suggestions that maybe are more unheard of, or even just other suggestions, whether they're popular or not, of games kind of similar to this, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. Go ahead and leave a like if you did enjoy this video. You don't have to, but leaving a like does help me know what kind of video, you know, people are enjoying and if it's working good or not. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I upload every Monday and Friday, and I do plan as you have seen, on uploading just a vlog whenever I feel like it, but this channel isn't solely focused on vlogging, so don't necessarily be expecting a ton of that. Anyway, I will see you all. That is it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye!